There was an artist with an interest in graphic design and animation, and he was involved in creating digital art. So in order to improve and hone his skill, he decided to create one piece of digital art every day, no matter what happened in his life, for a bit over 13 years. In 2021, a collage, or a combination of all of his art that he did for the 5,000 days, got sold for $69 million. That's around rupees 550 crores. To put a context, the most expensive Indian film made to date, that is RRR, had a similar budget of around rupees 550 crores. And this is that collage. And the crazy part is, this art form does not have any physical existence. This image which you are seeing on your phone or your computer, this digital image, just the stuff that you're seeing on your screen, was sold for $69 million. And this was sold as an NFT. The artist in this case is Michael Joseph Winkelmann, or professionally known as Beeple, and the art form is known as Everyday's The First 5,000 Days. So what is an NFT? NFT stands for Non-Fungible Token. Now the word fungible means something that can be replaced by a similar item. So with that logic, non-fungible token means something that cannot be replaced or something that is unique. It's one of a kind. It's exclusive. Like the paintings of Mona Lisa or the Starry Night, there can be copies, but there will only be one original piece that is unique. And NFT also falls in that category. But the difference between Mona Lisa and Everyday's is, Mona Lisa has a physical form, that is something that you can feel and touch. And NFT, or Everyday's in this case, on the other hand, has only a digital presence. It exists only in the world of computers and smartphones, and this raises a very important question. If there is no physical form, how do you establish its authenticity? How do you know that this is not a copy or a fake? Because when it comes to any physical art form, if you want to create an exact replica, that's not an easy task, and no matter how perfectly you do it, there will always be chances of flaws being present. Though for some, you need a Sherlock Holmes to figure out the fake.
It's a fake. How can I prove it? How? This kid will die. Tell me why the painting is a fake. Tell me!
But it is something that can be determined. But for an NFT, all I need to do to create a copy is this. And I've created a perfect replica down to individual pixels. So how do you differentiate? Well, this is where blockchain and cryptocurrency comes into the picture. Now, without going into much details, because this is a fairly complex concept, in very simplistic terms, blockchain is a place where you can store your transactions and data in a very secure and accurate fashion. And most importantly, in a decentralized way. That is, no one institution or a company has control over all that data, but it is maintained by multiple participants at the same time. That's the way the entire system is designed. And a cryptocurrency is a digital and decentralized currency that uses blockchain to store the transactions done using that particular currency. To give an analogy, think of all the banks that we have now, like HDFC, Axis, SBI, as the blockchain, and the transactions that you're doing in rupees, that can be considered as the cryptocurrency. The only difference being, this entire thing is done online, digitally, and it's decentralized. That is, it is not in the hands of one particular institution. Now, in the case of physical currencies, we have different types like rupees, dollars, yen, pounds. The same applies in the case of cryptocurrency as well. And the most popular two types are Bitcoin and Ethereum. And the NFTs that we're talking about, most of these NFTs are bought and sold using Ethereum. And because of that, whenever you buy any NFT using Ethereum, that particular transaction gets stored in the blockchain against your name. And since, because of the nature of blockchain, it's almost impossible to forge any data, now that becomes a very secure way to prove that you are the owner of that particular NFT. And all these are part of Web 3.0. So the current state of internet that we know now, that is Web 2.0, and the next phase in internet is referred to as 3.0, and the main focus in this case would be decentralization. Now, NFTs are not just restricted to art forms, but anything that is created online can be turned into an NFT. For example, a tweet from Twitter can be an NFT, a particular song or an event ticket or video game characters and items, all these can be NFTs, and the options are technically limitless here. Fun fact, the first tweet by Jack Dorsey, who is the founder of Twitter, that was turned into an NFT, and that was sold in March 2021 for $2.9 million, which at that time was equivalent to around rupees 20 crores. But it's not that NFTs are always sold for such ridiculous high amounts, because the price for a particular NFT is decided through a bidding process, like it's done in auctions. Different people place bids, and the highest bid gets to own that particular NFT. For example, there are NFTs available for around 0.025 Ether. Ether means Ethereum, which is equivalent to rupees 2,500. So you can buy an NFT for rupees 2,500 if you want. In fact, if you want, you can create your own NFT. Anything that you can create and put up online for sale, you can do that. And that brings us to the next section, that is, where can you purchase and sell these NFTs? So like Amazon, Flipkart, there are marketplaces where these NFTs are hosted and you can purchase and sell those there. And to name the popular ones, there is OpenSea, CryptoPunks or Rarible. But something that you must be wondering, and that struck me as well when I learned about NFTs, is why do people pay such exorbitant amount of prices for such digital items? It doesn't make much of a sense. Well, there are many reasons for that, but to start off with, one of the reasons that we have is the same as to why people spend huge amounts of money to own any physical art form as well. Because they want to own something that is original, something that no one else have, something that is exclusive. That's the way the human psychology works, at least for those who have a lot of money. For years now, there have been paintings which also have been sold for ridiculously high amounts, and most of us can't make any sense of that. But those people do that normally to feel special, and they would put those up in their homes or their houses. And now, since everyone has a digital presence, they can use the same concept, that is, they can purchase expensive NFTs and they can use that as a badge to show that they are the proud owner of such an expensive digital piece. Apart from this, there are other reasons as well. For example, there are few NFTs, if you are the owner of those, you get exclusive membership to particular clubs or parties where influential and rich people hang out, and you can associate with those people if you have a particular NFT. Buying an NFT using a huge amount can also be used as a form of publicity for yourself. For example, there are people who have used NFTs to create a particular brand around it for a business that they might have started down the line. And then obviously there are people who buy an NFT with an intention of selling it at a higher amount and making some profit, similar to say an equity share. Now NFT as a concept is very new, and is exorbitant or high priced buys which you heard previously. This mostly happened last year because it was hyped a lot. But that hype has again died down now, and the transactions in the NFT marketplace has slowed down in current months compared to what it was last year. But I think NFT as a concept is here to stay, and with the introduction of metaverse, I think the applications of it will increase and it will start making more sense down the line. If you plan on buying an NFT, please make sure that you do some adequate research. You can start off with very cheap NFTs if you want to go through the experience and if you want to know more about as to how you can buy an NFT or where an NFT is housed and all that stuff. But keep in mind that the money that you are putting in, you're ready to lose that money, because NFT as an area now, it's very volatile and risky and uncertain. If you want to know as to how you can start investing in real estate with a very small amount, you can go ahead and click here. And if you want to know the various aspects that would help you to choose the right mutual fund, you can click here. That was it for this video, and until the next one, take care, see you, and bye-bye.